McKenzie.
Hello,
Wait,
my name is Gillian, and this is my presentation of learning for the first semester of sophomore year NPX program. Throughout my NPX journey, I have endured many challenges as well as endured many victories. These challenges have helped me grow as a student as well as a person. My success has shown me that if I keep working at something, then my hard work will pay off. Reflecting back on the semester, I feel my learner profile skills have increased through the different assignments we have done. I cannot say I've mastered all these skills, but I'm proactively working towards embodying all of them. My personal journey reminds me of the journey of Monsters, Inc. when Mike and Sully go through their journey to get Boo back to her home. They're put in situations just like I am in MPX, and now I'll give you a glimpse of the work we've done in MPX, how it relates to Monsters, Inc., and how it is specific in illustrating 5 specific learner profiles. Please enjoy. So, the movie Monsters, Inc. starts off in Monsteropolis and at the city's power plant. And Mike and Sully work at this power plant where Sully is the top scarer and Mike is his assistant. And they're always looking to find new ways to stay on the top, and they were always like Mike and Sully. I've also done this in MPX this year with the various books we've read, Flight and Underground Railroad. And when we've done annotations for both these books, I started off with an A- for my very first annotation, and I wasn't happy with it, but I wasn't unhappy with it. So I went back and I self-assessed, and I went through my annotations, seeing how some of them aren't as in-depth to all the way over there when I started going really into the text. And my monitoring of my progress did not stop there. I've continued to do this throughout the semester so that if a grade goes down, I know what to change to get that grade up. Sully has been the top scarer on the board, but his challenge is to stay the top scarer, just like me. I had a good grade, but my challenge is to keep that good grade. So I'm trying to have less slip-ups and keep my grades going up. The next one is when, Mike and Sully live in Monsteropolis, and they have very strict no kids rules. So when this monster walks out of the door, he has a sock on his back, and it causes chaos in the power plant. Monsteropolis does a very good job at effectively communicating that children are dangerous. They have signs posted everywhere that say children are dangerous. They have sirens that go off that say red alert, and that is a way of spoken and digital. And then they have lights that are flashing to show that children are dangerous. The assignment that I chose to go with this was in Miss Napoleon's class, we did the Indian awareness poster, and I am not efficient in using mixed mediums to communicate what I have to say. So this is a little bit of a challenge. My group decided to do domestic abuse towards Native American women post-Western colonization. And the way we digitally did this was we made the poster on Photoshop, which was my biggest challenge probably throughout the semester because I've never done Photoshop before. Artistically, we wanted an abstract poster as well as it obviously showing our message. We did a written piece or a written medium, and then we presented it in a formal exhibition, which was our spoken. I still have a lot to work on in communicating, but this gave me an opportunity to better my skills. The next one is when Boo escapes from her door, and it's on Sully's watch, so Sully, it's his problem. And he will be quarantined for even coming in contact with her, so he has to come up with a way to get her to Mike so that Mike can help him figure out what to do. So he puts her in a little monster suit so that she looks like a monster instead of a little girl. And this is an example of Sully thinking outside of the box to keep Boo safe while he's trying to get her home. This is a good example of applying creativity and imagination and problem solving. I also had to problem solve in one of my projects in MPX, being the box project. We were challenged to create a new design for a pencil box for the specific teacher that we were given. And our teacher was Mr. Cheever. And My group's main challenge for this was making it more creative. As you can see, we just did 2 different boxes that were kind of a basic structure. So we were challenged to make it more creative, and we decided to engrave his name and put customized drawings on it, and that made our box seem a little less ordinary for him. We definitely tapped into the applying creativity and imagination when doing this artistic design. Like Sully, we both had to do something out of the ordinary and think creatively to solve a problem. The next being, Mike and Sully always seem to find themselves in unfortunate situations when getting Boo home. One example is they finally get Boo to her door, but then Randall, being his arch enemy because he wants to be the top scarer too, and they're hand in hand. And he's chasing them through trying to get Boo, and they finally escape from them, so they think. And then Boo slips through Sully's hands, and Randall gets her, so they just overcame one problem, and now they're put into another problem. But Mike and Sully never seem to stop being positive about it, and they go and they work hard to get Boo back, and they finally put Randall in a door and put him in a whole nother continent. And then this is like when we were doing the fishing lure project. I have to maintain a positive mindset, just like Mike and Sully did to get Boo away from Randall. And I do this by keeping positive when we are in an ongoing project like this. The fishing lure project, we had to research online about a food web and then go out actually into the environment at the fish pond and do research there. And we also had guest speakers come in and teach us about things. So overall, this is a very complex project with multiple steps. And throughout the project, I feel I've kept a positive attitude about it. And I'm very persistent in learning about the different lures to make mine perfect. One of the challenges that I ran into was when everyone else had 2 lures, I only had 1 because I wanted my sanding to be perfect and I wanted the shape to be perfect, so that made me fall behind a little. But I kept my positive mindset, and like Mike and Sully had setbacks, I had setbacks. And within keeping this positive mindset and pushing through, I came out with a positive outcome, and I ended up with a lure that I'm very proud of. The next being, Mike and Sully have gone through multitudes of challenges to get Boo back home, but finally Mike and Sully get her home, but within that process the power plant is shut down because they are evil and they want children to scream and be scared to get energy. And when Sully is saying goodbye to Boo, Mike says something about laughing, and this triggers Sully to remember that laughing creates just as much energy as scaring kids does. And so Sully analyzed the data that he had from his time spent with Boo to come up with a new solution of getting the power plant back, which is making children laugh. By figuring out making children laugh is a perfect example of how Sully uses the learner profile to collect and analyze data from different disciplines to apply, in order to apply new solutions. This is like the project that we did in NPX STEM, where I demonstrated this learner profile in the issue awareness banners made for the zoo. We wanted to spread awareness about the mono oku, and so we were assigned to research and collect data about this bird, and we found out that feral cats are a very big problem to this bird. And so with the data that we collected and the statistics and facts, we generated solutions that can help the mono oku and lessening the feral cat population. And the biggest challenge I faced during this project was definitely making the poster, because like I said before, I don't have very good Photoshop skills, but I think that I overcame this challenge, and my poster turned out pretty well. Like Sully, he found information that he collected from Boo to come up with a new solution for making children laugh instead of scream, just like I took information from facts that I found online and made solutions for this bird that could go endangered if we don't help it. The next step to this project would be actually going out into the field and collecting information of our own to create solutions. You wouldn't think that a Disney movie would connect so much to what we are doing in class until you actually look at the lessons that we are learning through the movie and through the class. Throughout the semester, the biggest lesson I learned was hard work really pays off, and all the assignments I talked about took a lot of work and dedication, and I pushed myself and I really got the grade. Monsters Inc., Mike and Sully never gave up on Boo, and they finally got her home. And through both journeys that required learner profile skills, practicing these skills through the semester have helped me become a better learner profile advocator. And my goal for next semester is to take the understanding that I got through this semester with the learner profiles and work to master them in every assignment I do. Thank you.